Hope everyone's having the best day. Quick rundown. I'm going to cover what this is and what this isn't. All right? To clear it up, you're not manifesting anything. You're not doing anything against anyone's free will. This is not what this is. Okay? You're not doing any of that. What you are focused on manifesting is the ultimate version of yourself. Okay? So if you're trying to manifest, right? If you're trying to manifest having money, what you do is you stay in the end. You envision yourself in the house you want. You envision yourself with the job you want. You envision yourself all that. And now you look at the version of you that has all that. Okay? How does that version of you act? And then you look at everything. Are they confident? Are they capable? Okay? Are they able to look at any stressor and stay at peace? Are they able to navigate anything they need to navigate in order to succeed? Are they unstoppable? Do they not quit? Are they not quitters? Okay? If you're trying to manifest your dream relationship, are you pure love? Are you acting out of love? Okay? That's what you're doing. You are manifesting the version of you that will attract that timeline, so to speak. Okay? That's what you're doing. You're manifesting yourself. You're manifesting your highest expression. We're not manifesting things, okay? You could go to your law of attraction, law of assumption, Neville Goddard, and any Abdul, like it doesn't matter. This is not what this is. You're manifesting the highest version of you, okay? We're not doing black magic to people. We're not trying to cast spells. We're not doing, if you want to robotically affirm, you can. I wouldn't suggest it. I would just be natural. The main thing on this is describe things and declare things as you want them to be. So as you're going on with your day, if you're driving, someone cuts you off, don't get upset, don't get stressed. Be like, man, we got the best drivers here, best drivers. Don't let the mind know that you're like, don't get stressed. Don't stress yourself out. Okay? If you apply for a job, you sit there. I'm gonna get the job. No one is better than me. No one compares to me. I got this. It is mine, right? If the 3D doesn't show you, if you don't get the job in 3D, it doesn't matter. Tell yourself you got the job. Move forward. It's all here. Your eyes don't see. You see with your mind. It's literally scientifically proven that we don't see with our eyes. We see with our mind. Our mind composes the picture, and it's a projection of what we receive from outside. Okay? And again, you are manifesting the highest version of you, period. We're not manifesting things. We're not manifesting people. We manifest our desired reality by embodying the identity or the person, your version of you, because there's infinite versions of you. Imagine a huge warehouse of infinite clones, right? Every version of you exists. What you're doing is you're phasing into that reality and you're adopting that persona or that identity, okay? That's what you're doing. And then they're like, oh no, it's not. Look, some people will be like, look, you're not being yourself, you're not being authentic. The authentic person is the person that picks who they are and decides who they are, period. The version of you that exists is based often upon the experiences that we had growing up. Our beliefs and our limiting beliefs that we got from our parents, right? Our experiences from life, right? Negativity from people around us, right? Before we were attuned to what this reality really is. Before we're knowledgeable that everything comes from us, right? You assume, you say, oh, they say, if someone stresses you out, leave them. In reality, you should be at peace, period. Okay? You should be able to be at peace. You should be like that meme. You know that meme, that little dog's in the fire? And it says, oh my God, I'm fine, right? Like, I'm fine. Fire everywhere. That is the level of unbothered you have to be. That is the level of unbothered you need. It's probably better to do this in isolation, because the 3D is going to look at you like you are a nut job, because you are going to look crazy, right? There's no logic to this shit. There's never logic to this shit. It's the divine. You're stepping into your divine power. Divine power doesn't adhere to logic. All right? So if you want to sit here and manifest the best version of you, do it. I know you will. I know you'll succeed. In my reality, you succeeded already. So do it. Manifest your highest expression. You got this. All right? This is all we're doing. We're here to experience. We are here to experience the beautiful creation. All right? And creation is done. Any version of you that exists is finished. You just have to get into that identity, right? So if you want to, if you're trying to be if you want a family, how does that version of you look like? Confident, right? An honorable man, full of integrity, right? That's what it looks like. Financially stable, If you want to get fun with it, you're so abundant and so wealthy that you're financially disrespectful. You could have fun with it. It's internal. You're building a self-concept. You're building your view of self so high and your ultimate expression so high that regardless of what anyone tells you, you will not bend to what anyone tells you. There is no self-doubt at this point. Yeah, this is extreme. Look, my old the old identity I had was the bottom of the bottom. Unworthy. I would lie because people pleasing, right? I somehow thought it was better in some cases, all right? It was never out of malice, but thought it was better. Stupid, right? I would do different things. I would always try to do. We're human beings. You got to be. We're not human doings. We're human beings. So you got to be. That's what you got to do. You be the version of you that has everything you want. And then you stay in that version. And then you don't let the external fucking bring you back into your old identity, regardless of what happens. You will appear delusional. You're going to be crazy. All right? If you want to do a complete 180, I don't know what story you have, right? I don't know what story you have. Everyone has a different story. You could be homeless. You could be no job, right? The love of your life just left you. You could be almost about to lose the apartment, lose the house. You're about to get divorced. You maybe got bad news at the hospital, right? We are going into the version of us that is perfect. The version of us that is love. The version of us that is fulfillment. And doesn't need the outside for fulfillment because we give it to ourselves. And when you give it to yourself, the outside listens. As long as you don't waver. Okay? So yeah, you are manifesting the best version of you, period. That's what you're doing. You're manifesting the best version of you in order to step into the timeline that you will experience that. If you're sitting here trying to be like, oh, I need to get something by next Tuesday, you don't know what you're doing. You don't. Because you're manifesting you. That's what you're doing. You're creating the best version of you and you're showing up as the best version of you, period. That is what this is. This is not no magic. I mean, I guess it's magic, manifestation. But it's just being. It's fucking be. That's it. You're a human being. Be. Stop trying so hard. Tell yourself that life is effortless. Life is simple. Every day is perfect. I don't care if you're having that worst day. Every day is perfect. I don't care if you're having a panic attack. I am at peace. You're having a panic attack? Sit down. If you're having a panic attack, anyways, sit down and just recite, I am perfection. I am at peace. I am perfection. I am at peace. I am perfection. I am at peace. Okay? When you speak words, the internal thoughts don't work. You can't speak and have your internal old negative thoughts go at the same time. All right. If you wake up, there's a mantra from the Power of I Am YouTube channel. You know, you say, I am perfection. All right, I am love. I'm all that is. No one is better than me. No one compares to me. All right. Every day my wealth increases. Okay. My business is booming. I have more than I need at all times. You're gonna get to the point that this is not, and speak in your normal voice. You don't need to say affirmations. You don't need to say affirmations a certain way. Speak in the way that you talk normally. Okay? That's all you're doing. We're stepping into our highest timeline. That's it. I had to drop the old story completely. It doesn't make sense. Now you're not disregarding the story. You're not pretending it didn't happen. You're acknowledging it because you need to acknowledge it, because you need to understand what you have to overcome. Because this whole world is you versus you. Okay? This whole world is you versus you. Everything you see outside of you is a reflection of you. Everything. Like, it's crazy. It's nuts. So yes, you need to know the old version of you, because you need to bury that motherfucker. All right? You need to know what he or she does, so that when that voice comes into your head, you say, no, that's not me. I am this way. Okay? You apply for the job. That old version goes in your head. Oh my God, what if I'm not good enough? Oh my God, what if I don't get the job? Oh my God, what if this? What if that? That is the old you. The new you is everyone's top priority. The new you is perfection. The new you gets no one compares to. Okay? The new you is picked without even looking at the other applicants. The new you already has the job. So sit there. Sit in your presence. Be present. That's what you're doing. You're manifesting your highest expression, period. Again, we're not manifesting anything against people's free will. That's not how this works. You're manifesting you. You're creating the best version of you. You're creating the version of you that has no self-doubt. The version of you that is confident as heck. Okay? The version of you that doesn't quit. All right? The version of you that is love and is perfection. Period. This 3D world and logic and everything, everyone wants to talk about, oh, you know, we're humans, we're not perfect. Shut the fuck up. You're perfection now. You are a divine entity experiencing divine consciousness. This creation that comes from you. You are perfection. Now just choose if you want to remain doing the experience you've been doing or not. Because as soon as you realize that the experience is coming from you, you could change and as sever that old story. Sever the connection to the old story. I was trying to do the 3D way, where you change your behavior and you do certain things, but the 3D would always bring you back. I was shifting between both. And you'll be good, and then something happens, and then 3D, oh, see, you couldn't do it. Oh, see, you're not supposed to do it. It's impossible. It's hard. And then if you stay in that, you're like, oh my God, yeah, it's impossible. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe I am unworthy. Maybe I'm not good enough. It's my internal fucking monologue at the time. So yes, I had to be delusional. There was so many issues with that identity that I had to fix. The only redeeming thing about that identity is that it knew how to love unconditionally. That's it. That's all. So I just carried that over, redirected the unconditional love to myself, or added myself to that unconditional love. Okay? And now that I love myself unconditionally, and I don't no longer identify with the old story, it is so much easier to change the behavior. Because once you slip into the new identity, guess what? You don't identify with any of your old behaviors. You're going to start wanting to do shit that you didn't care for. You're going to wake up and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I feel like going to the gym today. Oh my God. What the heck is this? Whoo! You get there, you're like, all right, let's just do a 30-minute session. Ends up being 45 minutes, an hour. You're like, oh my goodness, who was this? Okay. You keep it going. That's it. You stay in that fucking identity. That's what you do. And you have to reject it because the 3D is going to keep trying to remind you of the old story. So yes, be fucking delusional. You're going to look delusional to everyone. That's why it's probably better to do this in isolation. Especially like if you have good friends, close ones, people you care about, people you love, people that have exposure to you, people that know the old story, right? They're gonna remind you. It's again echoes of the old self. They will remind you. There's no doubt. And guess what? That's their fucking job. It's their job to remind you. Because it's an echo of shit that you created. It's an echo that stuff you put out there. Okay? So fucking become the best version of you. That's what this is. You are manifesting the ultimate version of yourself. Period. Sit down, write down all the stuff that you want to be. Right? You're curating this personality. This identity. You're creating it. And this is your decision. It is not the old story. It is not from your parents. It is not from your traumas. It is not from your experience. Okay? It's not from your friends. It's not from your behaviors. It's not from your habits. It is from you. It is coming from when you decide to live life the way you want to live it. That's what this is. Okay? So this is not, oh, let me manifest this, that, or the other. Let me manifest this person. Let me manifest this. No, you're manifesting the version of you that has what you desire. If you want some other shit like that, there's plenty of channels. There's plenty of, oh my God, manifest in 24 hours, manifest in 72 hours. Oh, it's the 5-5 portal. Let's do this. Look, you as the creator being, you have every instant you have the most power to create your reality. Every instant is anew. You stay in the present. Every instant, you choose the version of you that you express. Every instant, every second, you're picking. That's how it always is. Even with the old version. The old version has just become normal. So it's just by default, because it's become normal, by default, you are constantly picking it. The one that gets anxious when something happens. You are so used to doing that you just, this is my identity, let me pick it again. The one that's not at peace, this is so stressful. So fucking create the best version of you. Period. And always describe things as you want it to be. Period. No negative self-talk. Ever. Seriously. Never. Even joking. Your words create. Your thoughts create. Yourself, you create. So none of that negative shit. If you're a parent and your kid is acting up or something, see them as the best version of themselves too. Help them out. Don't see them as the 3D shows them. Envision them as the best version of themselves. You can still interact with 3D. Obviously, if they do something, if you got to discipline them. But in your mind, see them as perfection. In perfection. Period. Anyways. Probably just amped up because I finished with the gym, but it's cool. Everyone have the best day. God bless.